Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for joining us once again. Come on in. You're just in time for another exciting installment of everyone's favorite YouTube sensation. Hand Mike Pens. Hand Mike Pens. Hand Mike Pens. Hand Mike Pens. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to hand Mike pens so he can sign off on the electoral college votes because that's his job. Did you think I was saying something else? I'm so sorry for the misunderstanding. Anyway, without further ado, I guess I should introduce myself, say something about what we're doing here today, really get to the meat, to the bones of the situation. So you see, I'm a fucking grown up. I'm an adult. I don't have kids. So a lot of grown ups, a lot of my fellow adults who do have kids, they don't think that I count when it comes to conversations about stuff because of how I don't have any skin in the game, so to speak. I'm sorry you feel that way. I truly am. Like, nothing I can do about that. Just know I have only the best of intentions as far as my neighbors go. I'm not very friendly personally, but I also don't have any issues based on other people living their lives. You know what I mean? So anyway, happy Friday, aloha. Once again, hand my pens here on YouTube.com. Son of a bitch, though. I hurt my fucking hand today at work. Not hurt, but I was using a tool in a repeated fashion. I got some blister going on. That's fine. It's fine. I shouldn't complain. I'm fine. Could be a lot worse. But anyway, like I'm saying, hand mic pens here on the internet. It's Friday. We're here in the lab. Tomorrow, HIW returns to the Splinter Collective in Tucson, Arizona. Dr. Cobblepot speculated to be in attendance. Well, time will tell. Who knows? I just wanted to say some stuff up here at the top. I wanted to get into it a little bit because, the political climate, hand Mike Pence is about politics, and I'm just so upset. Welcome to our representative democracy, a constitutional republic called the United States of America. You'll notice how I used all of those words to describe the same thing. Like those words are not mutually exclusive. Our country can be a republic and a democracy, and it is. So, yay. Like, it seems to me that people who argue that we don't live in a democracy just never learned about our democracy or never didn't pay enough attention in school because they learned about it, but they definitely had tests about it. Maybe they got those questions wrong, but they got enough of the other questions right, so they passed, or they cheated, or whatever. They just memorized it at the time and completely lost it. Who cares? Who cares? A misunderstanding is a misunderstanding, and I think as I grow personally into my adulthood, I look forward to a time when humanity can grow into its adulthood and have just a little less bit of patience. And call me naive, but I don't think that every single situation has to necessarily turn out the very worst way possible. What an asshole. Anyway, we're gonna sing some songs today, some Angry Angry Hound songs, some the collection of sing-songy songs that I've been doing on the Hand Mike Pens program. If you've been tuning in, drinking a Samuel Adams. a fine union locker. Very excited to hear that they were able to work out a deal with the railroad workers union. But then after I heard a little bit about the breakdown of the deal doesn't sound very good. So I doubt it's actually going to stick. But I guess it's a start. It's better than nothing. But anyway, and Mike Pence, we got our laptop. We're streaming. Excuse me. We got our laptop. We got our cell phone. We got our backdrop. And I'll tell you, I'm only using my laptop to stream with my phone for the music instead of both from the phone because they can't handle it. They don't like it. Doing Bluetooth from the phone to the karaoke machine into your ear holes because I have a very basic hookup. I don't have a mixing board. I don't have. I mean, I guess that's the equipment that I'm missing is a mixing board. I don't know how that works with a computer. I used to edit videos in high school. I took television production classes, and we edited videos on VHS tapes. And I'm sure I've touched on that in the program before, but these kids today, they don't know about a VHS tape, a magnet tape, analog recording device. I barely understand it. I never understood actually how that works. Videotape is magic, as far as I'm concerned. Like all of it. None of it makes sense to me. I mean, the basic fundamentals of electricity, like on off, that makes sense. And I'm learning about transistors and capacitors and inductors. And there's a lot of things. It's a lot of mysterious ways that electricity acts, my bros. But anyway, we're gonna hand Mike some pens. You ever notice how when there's a protest or a strike, all the focus is on like, oh, these protesters are so ungrateful. Oh, these strikers don't know how good they've got it already. Fuck you. That's such bullshit. Yeah, man. It's tough. It's a boy who cried wolf situation. But like people, like the thing that we don't talk about in the boy meets wolf, the boy who cried wolf mythology is like that's a story of one shitty liar repeatedly lying for attention, which is shitty and happens. But what about when there's a real thing? Okay, wolf is a real thing. Okay, so I never heard in the story of the boy who cried wolf. I never heard of like this boy cried there was a wolf, but there was no wolf. Everyone said, "Oh, thank God, there's no wolf. Don't do that again." Okay. And then the next day, a different little boy was horribly mauled to death by a wolf. And then the day after that, the little boy said, "Wolf, wolf, wolf!" And there was another fucking panic, but there was no wolf. Like I don't remember learning it that way. But that's what we have now. So there are real people who really need fucking help, and they are too proud to ask for it sometimes, but many more times are purposefully distanced from the help they need by these structures in our fucking society that just insulate the capital at the very top of the fucking game. You ever notice how you pay into your health insurance every time that you make money, but you still have to like pay lots of money to use your health insurance? You ever notice that? How does that make sense? And then when you start using it more, it costs more. Fuck you. And Mike Pence. You ever notice how sometimes you're like super stoked to vote for somebody? You're like, oh man, this guy's just speaking to me, dude. This is my guy. I can fucking relate to this dude on a primal level. This guy sounds like I feel as soon as I wake up out of bed. You just feel super stoked. You're just like, this is my guy. That vote is locked in. Like, there's a piece of paper I'm gonna have to fill out way later to make it official, but like that vote is his. And then you meet someone, they're like also super stoked to vote for the same guy. They're like, yes, dude. Yes, he's so right about everything. And you're like, oh my God, yes. Yes, he is so right about everything. And then your new friend says, and oh my God, somebody finally said what we were all thinking. And you say, yeah, yeah, like, yeah, yeah. It's kind of vague what you're saying. What exactly are we enthusing for? You know. Like making libs cry? Kinda. Like, grabbing them by the seas? Nah. You gotta like not even jerk off, bro. Like, that shit's for fucking weak men. Weak men masturbate and have sex with women. Strong men fuck dudes. In secret, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about we're actually outwardly very homophobic. But when the doors are closed, tell you what, I'm just gonna slide you some keys. And you can do what you want with them. I don't know. Maybe keep them, maybe get rid of them. I don't want to vote for this guy anymore. See, that's how it would go with me. Like, this dude didn't even end up going full Nazi, but like, there was enough context clues there that I was like, it's kind of feeling kind of Nazi-ish. I don't know if I want to vote as the same guy as like this fucking Nazi. Super stoked to vote for this guy. And I don't know if I'm trying to vibe with this guy. Seems weird. I mean, no homo and no homophobia, obviously. We're all pink on the inside. Everyone has their preference. And like I didn't choose to not really like drinking coffee. You know, I've adapted to the idea that like it's not really my thing. And I invite others to allow people to drink coffee or not, and or also booze in it at 8 a.m. on a Tuesday in their car, parked. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I don't know, without further ado is kind of strong. We're here, we're streaming, we're doing it on the internet. What if I told you that I took a television production class in high school on VHS videotape, which I already told you. But could you place when I went to high school with that information? I'm pretty sure my class was one of the very last classes to edit on VHS tape because they were turning it into digital video programming or digital video editing. Like on my way out, in our fourth year, they had like the iMac, you know, the fucking the big colorful fucking Apple computers, and they were using the iMovie on that. I'm pretty sure if it was called iMovie, I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't remember. So late, such a long week. I've been looking up at the ceiling all week. I've been just flagging conduit. Fucking, we're working on a demo job, and I'm just flagging it for the demo crew. We're not even doing the demo. Flagging it as because like a bunch of the shit has to stay, and it's like still hot, and it's running power to the other side of the building that's still being used right now. But we're demoing a whole like half of this big fucking building, and so I've just been looking up at the fucking ceiling all week long. We finished, but like it's been my fucking neck. Oh yeah, I don't know if that came out on the tape, but fuck, dude. So smash that like button and hit the subscribe button, and we'll hand Mike pens together, man. We're gonna hand Mike pens, dude. We're gonna hand Mike pens. Hand Mike pens. I like that gimmick. I think it's funny. I think it's in your face. This is what they want to do. They want to say, hang Mike Pence, and they want to convince you that they said, hand Mike Pence, so that he can sign off on the documents, because that is his job today. Hand Mike Pence, so he can sign the documents, because that's his job today. Hand Mike Pence, get it? Like, it's clearly not what happened. Antifa obviously stormed the Capitol. Sarcasm. Sarcasm. I think we were talking on this channel. I had a run-in at work with a coworker who was doing the big lie stuff and who was doing they're gonna take your guns stuff and who it's just so upsetting. It's you're just so full of shit. And when people call you out, like you were talking to another coworker who was less informed than either of us on the subject, but like was nice enough to talk to you, to let you say whatever shit you want to say, and then you just start fucking. So when you get to casually accusing the left of going to pull another false flag like they always do, it's my duty to bully you back and say, yeah, like Sandy Hook. And then so you can be like, what? And then so I can be like Sandy Hook, the famous false flag perpetrated by the left so they can take your guns. Sandy Hook, famously false flag. With more information, let's cut to this video of Alex Jones. Just how this fraud has been perpetrated against our country for the purpose of taking our guns. Oh wait, no. Alex Jones is actually just found at fault in a defamation lawsuit and is responsible to pay some $40+ million to the first family that he defamed in such a way that it caused them to receive repugnant death threats at such an incredible rate. They were forced to relocate their family after having, of course, lost their child to gun violence at an elementary school. The family was further traumatized by listeners of the Alex Jones program, constant harassment to the point that they had to move several times. There are consequences to free speech. Nobody is arguing against free speech. We are only arguing, I am only arguing for responsible speech, because with great power, which you inarguably would have to describe freedom of speech as a great power. With great power comes great responsibility. It's like no conservative has ever seen Spider-Man. I find that on its face unbelievable. I don't believe it. I choose not to believe that premise. My good buddy Beans. I think that's enough of a preamble.
$2022 coming to you. We about to polish the crap out of this turd and make it walk backwards. If you know what I'm saying. Not that kind of song. I woke up yesterday and I wanted to fly up in the sky, but I don't know why. And the other day, that's the day before, I was digging in the backyard and I found the bones of a dinosaur. It made me think, what's it gonna be like in a million years? Will there ever be another valley mountain? Will I be the last one of my kind? It broke my mind. It was easy to do, and it fully recommend the exercise to you. Maybe you could think about where your sneakers came from, or why you think the same song sounds so much better when another person's singing. I just got a boy, but that's the only thing I'm bringing to the table. It could be an ableist, but if you pay for this, then you can suck both of my nuts until my dick goes small. do the night in the room. What can I do? I download the track, you hit the button, throw it out, no matter what the hell it is. There's another joke about you, but it's coming out soon. So what can I do? It's 2022, and it's looking like I need something to do. So I'm writing this for you. No matter what it is you do, just do what you feel like. You gotta be involved. If you got a problem solving, then you can check out YouTube.
Recorded in one take in a complete freestyle off the top of the dome. Classic. Neo-classic.
I don't wanna go anywhere.
There's a professional recording with the wife.
I don't wanna go anywhere.
Even though I like this place,
I don't wanna go anywhere without you.
even though I love your face,
I don't wanna go anywhere without you.
even though we lose our race,
I don't wanna go anywhere without you.
we don't need a special place.
I don't wanna go anywhere without you.
I'm losing my mind, but I don't mind. I'm losing my mind, but I don't mind. I'm losing my mind, but I don't mind. I think I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind, but I don't mind. I'm losing my mind, but I don't mind. I'm losing my mind, but I don't mind. I think I'm losing my mind. But if my mind isn't mine, and I think that is just fine. Let's go sit down and combine a couple minds intertwined. And we'll see if we find if I'm losing my mind. But still, I think I'll be fine if I let you by my side.
Even though I like this place,
I don't wanna go anywhere without you. Even though I love your face, I don't wanna go anywhere without you. Even if we lose a race, I don't wanna go anywhere without you. We don't need a special place. I don't wanna go anywhere without you. I'm losing my mind, but I don't mind. I'm losing my mind, but I don't mind. I'm losing my mind, but I don't mind. I think I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind, but I don't mind. I'm losing my mind, but I don't mind. I'm losing my mind, but I don't mind. I think I'm losing my mind. But then my mind isn't mine. And I think that is just fine. Let's go sit down and combine a couple minds intertwined. Then we'll see if we find if I am losing my mind. But still, I think I'll be fine if I had you by my side.
but I don't wanna go anywhere without you.
Emo.
I don't wanna go anywhere without you.
Give it up for my fucking wife. She's wonderful.
I care, I care. Do you care that I care? I care. I care. Sometimes it seems like people say that they care. Even if they don't. cover at all. Is anything as it appears to be? Are there mysteries both big and small?
Are there mysteries inside of me?
Are there things that I would like to know now, but I cannot possibly comprehend? Certainly, and if you don't agree with that, that's why we're probably not friends.
Also recorded in one taking the freestyle. Eating them pills, eating them dick pills up until your dick is big and strong. So you don't go around and also jerk off real good to other stuff like maybe pounding nails in wood, or maybe doing tosses with that big boss. If you eat them dick pills up, you know your dick is gonna get really big. It's gonna get big and strong. Last you all night long, so go to the store and then you order a cup and then you add a couple brushes and you got a little up. Those dick pills are gonna make a tiny little big man feel like a big man. Driving in a big man. Everybody gonna ask you how you got a big man, and you're gonna tell them that you got a little secret. You can have it too if you really wanna overload. You can see you lose just by giving them a Coca-Cola. Eating them pills. Eating them dick pills up until your dick is big and strong, so you can also jerk off real good and make it pound nails into wood. Do other stuff like maybe open up a locked car door or both of her rock parkour. Whatever the night has in store, it might be better if you eat some more pills. Eating them pills, eating them dick pills up until your dick is strong. So go to the store and then you add a couple of brushes and you have a little. Those dick pills are gonna make your tiny little feeling like a driving in a. Everybody's gonna ask you how you got it. And you're gonna tell them that you gotta listen. They can have it if they really want it. And you can save them just by giving them a. It's a part of the song. I can't find any dick pills now. This is a post-apocalyptic hellscape where dick pills no longer are plentiful and readily available like uranium, future boy. Eating them pills, eating them dick pills up until your dick is big and strong. So dude, man, cool. I really like how we both are comfortable saying that we eat these pills. We should hang out and maybe play golf, or maybe just trim this hedge. But first I'm gonna eat my dick pills, then I'm gonna go have sex with my wife, and then I'll jerk off real good. Get these dick pills in your life. Just go to the store and then you pour them in a cup and then you add a couple gushes and you gobble them up. Those dick pills are gonna make you tiny little bit big, feeling like a big big, driving in a big big. Everybody's gonna ask you how you got a big dick, and you're gonna tell them that you got a little secret. You can have it too if you really wanna overload it. You can say the blue just like giving them a Coca-Cola. Chorus. It's so hard. These dick pills are gonna make you tiny little dick bird, big bird, big bird. Everybody's gonna ask you how you got a big dick, and you're gonna tell them that you got a little secret. Two, overload, blue, overload.
And I can tell that you're trying to be funny. The common problem here is money. Doesn't matter how much because you always need more. You can always relate, sometimes it's sunny. If you fall off the boat, shake us for this shore. I'm in the corner, pink is running. I don't even want to try to be funny anymore. Because we just not funny to bird. But I don't even know if I can be it anymore. Negativity. I don't even want to try to be funny. But I know that I should not be angry. I don't even want to try to be funny, but I know that I should not be. I better get him a phone call. What happens? What happens? What's happening? Where's the song? Guys. Oh no, that was one of my favorite hits, guys. I gotta go. Whatever's going on, my shit is fucking up. The hell? Where are you playing music to, dude? Son of a bitch. It says Bluetooth. This thing beeps before it dies. I didn't hear anything fucking beep, did you? What other device is this thing fucking streamed to? I already have my headphones plugged in. I don't even want to try to be funny, but I know that I should not be angry anymore. I don't even want to try to be funny, but I know that I should not be angry. I don't even want to try to be funny. Same question, but now I'm the same. Angry. You know what? I mean, the following. We got one left because I'm a little buzzed. And this is the one I really wanted to do. It's called Bone Structure. This is another one just to give a little preface at the top of the program. I recorded it in one take in a complete freestyle, and then I just re-recorded. Actually, the original recording is still the main recording on the song, but I recorded a backup track with it. You understand? I didn't change anything, and even though I think in the song I referenced that I'm gonna go back and change some shit or something. I don't know. Anyway, this is Bone Structure from 2021. Angry Allen, fucking up your face since 1996. Freestyle track is just that. Freestyle is fuck. I swear to God. Get the fuck off my dick about my pre-working dates. I would need a format. Fuck the cost of the song. Turn it off. I don't give a fuck. I'm so fucking angry at you. Shit doesn't make fucking sense.
I don't even wanna know no more. What is this show for? What is it again? Nothing but fame and ain't nobody gonna go for. My fantasy is a guarantee. You don't want none. No, you don't want. So I'm bringing it down, but that don't mean that I lost and never found. We all get picked up by the straps of our boots, our shoes for the moon, so I land in the stars and we can fall away. Every day, and I got something to say. Feeling like the last fucking track of the project you got to get it coming from a deeper spot than the usual surface level rap about how you act when people ask about that. Like, how is your life going to end? Will you be surrounded by your friends? Will you have a family at all? Will they be there to just watch you fall? Never to catch you. Will they fucking ask you if you happen to let them let you down again? Or am I just being cynical? Is there a light on the other side? Is there another side? Is this all that we get? Should we live with regrets? Should we deal with the pain of knowing that we could never, ever, ever again? Have a chance at a life that we could have had if we made our choices right. But only hindsight tells. Everything in my sight swells. And glows turning red, and then you're left for dead because I do not cooperate. I am not that great at that, and so I gotta emphasize the fact that I do not want everyone to live inside of my house. Get the fuck out, Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks once again for joining us here at everyone's favorite YouTube sensation, Hand Mike Pens. Don't forget to vote for the Democrats, no matter how insufferable they are or nearly useless they may seem, because sometimes right before midterms they cram through a bunch of shit just to make sure they don't lose anything. And the other side only has culture war and division, and it's just so sad. It's terrible. And even division along class lines. Let's not pretend like racism is the only thing or the single biggest thing affecting the most people in this country and the world. Like the class war continues to be a constant battle. When we learned about how feudalism and monarchs and everything in between, and not in between so much as how this led to this and this led to that, and we're at a crossroads in history, and it's a very scary crossroads because certainly what you see as the regressive conservative fascist agenda is like stripping away rights that we've established here in America that make people more whole, than they were previously. There's never been legislation passed to make white males more free because obviously they have like 100% of the freedom, and like that's what it's all about. Is we're trying to make it cool for everybody. It's fucking absolutely disgusting, petulant. You gotta wonder about. Like I'm sure they were hugged enough. And I wonder if they were hugged and like also just like constantly fear mongered. Like I was afraid of alligators under my bed, but I wasn't afraid of like immigrants working near where I lived. Okay, anyway. That's been it for Hand Mike Pence. Abortion is healthcare. Murder is wrong. Black Lives Matter. Nazis are bad. So I guess abortion is healthcare. That's going to be the new fourth pillar on the thing. Fourth pillar, fucking abortion is healthcare. Murder is wrong. Black Lives Matter. Nazis are bad. And I mean, a fifth pillar would certainly be like cannabis is safer than alcohol. But I mean, that's an argument for a different day entirely. Thank you very much for joining us once again. I've been your host, Andrew Brown. You've been getting high with me. All right. Shit. I'm about to turn it off on my phone.